Krishna, why did you keep background? Mataji, give me a second. Sure. Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you all so much for staying back. So we are back with our Navadvip mandala Parikrama. So today we will just see. Shut on like this. We will just see introduction. Before we start, we will just Krishna, take blessings. Before we start, we'll take blessings of Panchatattva, Shri Gaurang Mahaprabhu, Shri Nityananda Prabhu, Narsimhadev, Shri Radha Madhav, all the assembled devotees, so that we will be able to do our parikrama in a very humble mode. So this is actually the map of Navadvip. We will just go first. Yes, so we will just see first how Navadvip Dham has appeared. So one time what happens, why Navadvip is very special, because Navadvip was created by Radharani, whereas Vrindavan was made by Krishna, Giri Govardhan, and Vrindavan was made for the pleasure of Radharani by Krishna, and Mayapur Dham, Navadvip, was made by Radharani. How she made, why she made, we will see. So one time Lord Shiva was very, very happy, and Mother Parvati asks, like, what is so special today? You look very happy. I know usually you're very happy because you always take the names of Krishna day and night. So you're always very happy, but why you look very special today? May I know what is the reason? Then Shiva laughs and he says, yeah, they're special. Today I just got reminded of Gaur Leela. Then she will ask, what is Gaur Leela? What is Gaur? Who is Gauranga Mahaprabhu? So she asks lots of questions. And then Shiva also starts to answer, and he will explain he will explain all the pastimes that from Ananta Samhita. Ananta Samhita was said by Ananta Sesh. So we will start narrating. So what happens was, according to Ananta Samhita, actually Ananta Sesh is always saying the names of Lord all the time. So one time Gauranga Mahaprabhu himself will go and give darshan to Ananta Sesh, and he actually says that he's going to come in that Gauranga golden complexion to Ananta Sesh, he mentions. So Ananta Sesh glorifies Gauranga and all the pastimes he mentions in Ananta Samhita. So in that it is said that one day what happens, Krishna was with another gopi called Viraja, and Radharani was waiting for Krishna. She made lunch, she's just waiting, but Krishna was not coming. So she goes in search of Krishna with another gopi, I think Chandra gopi, or I forgot the gopi's name, but she goes with another gopi in search of Krishna. And then what happens now, Krishna could smell the fragrance that of Radharani, like Radharani is coming, because usually I also know, like by fragrance, somebody perfumes and scent they apply, and then we will know the particular person is coming by the smell we can say. So Radharani's fragrance, Krishna understands that she's coming, and he will think, oh, she cannot tolerate if she sees that I am with another gopi, and then immediately he leaves the place, and the Viraja gopi becomes the river. Then, but from far, Radharani could see that Krishna is with somebody else. But instead of feeling envious or jealousy, there's a nice moral here. Like suppose if we see somebody else progressing in bhakti, or somebody is getting name and fame, not only in bhakti, material or spiritually, there is a high chance of being envious. But Radharani starts thinking, what is that so special about this gopi that Krishna wanted to be with her? And she also thinks, like, what is that lagging in me that Krishna, wanted that time to spend with somebody else? So is there any way I can improve myself? Like that, she starts thinking. So devotees also, we also should think like that. What is so special about that devotee? Why is he getting mercy, or why is he getting recognition? Rather than feeling jealousy, if we can think like that, we will also progress. So then she will think, She feels very separation from Krishna because she's not able to see Krishna. She'll feel separated, and then she will be crying, and she will think, I will make a beautiful forest because Krishna likes forest. I will make a beautiful forest so that Krishna will like, and Krishna will not leave this place. So what will happen then? She created a beautiful forest, and then first she brought all, like she planted all the trees like Ashoka, Chandana, Kajur, coconut trees, Shanku Vriksha, Supari plant, people, Babul, Chiku, Gulmohar, mango trees, all these things. Then she wanted to grow creepers. Malati creepers, jasmine flowers, tulasi, rose, kumudini, gulmehendi, chameli, all these are mentioned. Nagachampa, Suryamukhi, Nargis, all the flowers she planted. Then creepers are done, flowers are done, trees are done. Then she calls all the like rivers. She requested all the holy rivers to come, and then they all came, like Yamuna, Ganga, they all came. They went around the forest, protecting the forest. Then what happened? She also wanted Vayu, nice breeze, not very hot, not very cold. So she wanted that kind of breeze. So she invited that breeze also. And then she was crying, and from her tears, there is a pond that has formed. And in that pond, she was holding a lotus, because in the rivers that she invited, even lotus flowers bloomed. And she was holding a lotus, and it fell in that tear pond of Radharani, and immediately 8 petals came. So the center part of the lotus flower is called Karnika. And so the lotus with 8 petals has come. That is called Navadvip. So 8 petals, and the center Karnika are 9 dvipas. So the 9 dvipas are formed. And it became a beautiful place, forest and 9 dvipas and all the rivers. So next, what happened? Now now she's thinking, what should I do next? So she knows that Krishna loves flute. And one thing that most of us don't know is Krishna plays flute very nicely, and he likes his Vamshi flute very much. Radharani is the teacher of Krishna, of flute, like flute teacher. So she starts playing flute, and then that enchanting music, the beautiful way she's playing, Krishna could not resist anymore, and he starts coming. And when he was coming, he sees like, what is this beautiful place? I have never seen before. So then he comes, and then he will say, oh Radhe, you made this beautiful place for me. And he says that hereafter this place is called Navavrindavan. So he says that, and he says that he says, I will call all the holy places here, and they will eternally be here. So Krishna invites all the holy places, and even till date, all the holy places are there in Navadvip. And he says, because you have created this place for me, I will be here eternally. At least in Vrindavan, he left for some time. He left after some time. But he says here that he's not going to leave this place at all. And he said, those who come here and worship us will get the eternal service in the mood of Sakhis. And he also says Ganga Devi, the most holiest river, will come along with her sisters and divide this into 9 parts. So the Ganga will go like in branches. That's why these 9 islands. So it's flowing around all the islands. You see the map here. So the Ganga is flowing. By her flow, she like divided into 9 islands. It's around everywhere. See, Koladvip, Pritudvip. We will see in our further discussions. So Ganga divides. And then actually, these are the glories of Navadvip. Very, very interesting. He who lives in Navadvip Dham is very fortunate, for he achieves attraction of Krishna. He who happens to go there becomes freed from all offenses. What one attains by traveling to all the holy places is attained just by remembering Navadvipa. In this way, the scriptures sing. He who sees Navadvip Dham gets ecstatic love of Krishna birth after birth. Even one who goes to Navadvip desiring to gain material comforts through pious activities will not take another birth. The Shastras say that one who walks around Navadvip attains the fruits of millions of Ashwamedha Yagyas. And one who lives in Navadvip and chants mantras obtains the sound of Chaitanya as his mantra and easily gets free from Maya. What yogis obtain after the years at other tirthas is obtained at 3 nights in Navadvip. Who committed hundreds of mistakes also will be accepted and immediately relieved from sins even if they visit once. Nityananda and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will accept them. So these are the glories. Yes. So then actually we will see. Sorry. See, when Krishna came, he did rasa dance. But when he came as Gauranga Mahaprabhu, what did he do? Sankirtan. So both are equally potent. They both are like in this yuga for us. And the difference is rasa dance. If you remember in Vrindavan Parikrama, Shiva also didn't get an entry. He had to cheat and go, like Gopeshwar Mahadev. And then Mother Lakshmi is not able to enter and she's in Bilva one. But Sankirtan movement is not like that. Anybody can have an entry. Anybody can enter. So no, the rules are not hard and fast rules. And what happens one time in Vrindavan, if you remember, we saw Nidhi one. So in Nidhi one, what happens after their Rasa Krida? What happens after they rested? Next day morning, when she woke up, she says, Radharani says, "Oh Krishna, I have seen so many forms and incarnations of yours. You have shown me. But today in my dream, I saw a form which is golden. And you are like a Brahmin. And in ecstasy, you are jumping and saying, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna." So she says in a confused way. And but Krishna was very casual. He didn't even respond. And then he was playing with the jewel. And when he was playing with the jewel, she sees reflection. And in that reflection, she sees the dream. Reflection from the jewel, she sees the dream. Then she understands. So this is none other than Krishna. So Krishna is going to come in this golden avatar. And he's going to jump and dance saying, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. So this is explained by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. So Gauranga Mahaprabhu has revealed that he's going to come. Krishna has revealed that he's going to come as Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And the second time, if you remember, the most, all of our favorites, Gopi Geet, where Krishna is searching for Radharani. The gopis search for Krishna, and then now again Krishna also searches for Radharani. And then what happens in Imlitala, this famous pastime happened, where Krishna is waiting for Radharani and Radharani was not coming. And under Imli tree, the tamarind tree, Krishna sits. And then he will be saying, Radhe, 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 and he assumes golden complexion. Then Krishna, and then Radharani comes because she feels that, oh, Krishna is feeling bad because I'm hiding and he's not seeing us. And then she goes and calls Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Like she gets very confused seeing him in golden complexion. And then Krishna reveals, he says that when I'm taking your names, I'm getting into your bhav, like Radha bhav. So one day I'm going to definitely come in your bhav. So that is Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He revealed couple of times. Krishna took this golden complexion and showed that he's going to come. And then who did Navadvip mandala Parikrama first? Nityananda did with Jiva Goswami. After Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ended his pastimes, then Nityananda, and that is the path that we are also taking. Nityananda established this path. And then, so this Parikrama ends 9 nights. So 9 days Parikrama, so 9 nights. And then, one more glory direction. So what happens is, Navadvip Dham has all the Vaikuntha planets resting. Navadvip is in the center of Gaura Mandal, which is 100-petal lotus. So Gaura Mandal is different. Gaura Mandal is much bigger. Navadvip is saying 9, but Gaura Mandal is 100-petal lotus. And these are just 168 miles, 56 miles diameter, because we have to understand they have given in our material study measurements. So what happens? Aishwarya Bhav is dominated in Vaikuntha, Madhurya Bhav in Goloka, and Audarya is seen in Navadvip. So if you have to go understand Madhurya, Audarya only helps. So it's very, very important. And 16 rivers, all the 16 rivers intersections are found in Navadvip. That's how the 9 islands are created, by the intersections of the 16 rivers. And then other important thing is these 9, like Prahlad Maharaj said, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, the 9 processes of bhakti. That is every dvipa resembles, it shows one process of bhakti. Like, where is that? Yeah. So Antardvip shows Atma Nivedanam, that we will see on day 1. Simantadvip shows Shravanam, Godramdvip Kirtanam, Madhyadvip Smaranam, Koladvip Padasevanam, Ritudvip Archanam, Janudvip Vandanam, Modadrumadvip Dhasyam, Rudradvip Sakhyam. So all this, all the 9 islands are showing 9 processes of bhakti. How? We will see when we are seeing each dvip. So all these holy places are also reciting the Saptapuri. Mathura, Ayodhya, Haridwar, Kasi, Kanchi, Avanti, Dwaraka, all these places are reciting in Navadvip. And also Vrindavan has 12 forests. All those 12 forests are also present in Navadvip. We will see, because when we are seeing the Parikrama, we will see that there is Radhakund, there is Giri Govardhan. First time when I went, I got very surprised. I was not at all convinced. I was asking everybody why there is Shyamakund, why there is Radhakund. So now I understand, because all the 12 forests of Vrindavan are there in Navadvip. Navadvip. So in Gopal Mahavan is there in Antardvip. Madhuvan and Mathura are there on the north side of Pruthukund and Shankazi house. Nandagram is there in Godrumadvip. Bahulavan is there in Koladvip. Giri Govardhan is there in Kulia Pahada. Bhadravan in Janudvip. Bhandirvan in Modadrumadvip. Kamyavan in Mahatpura. Talavan is in Mayamari in Simantadvip. Bilvavan is in Rudradvip, Kadiravan is in Champahatta, Radhakund is in Ritudvip. So all the 12 forests are there in this Navadvip, 9 islands. And the last thing we are seeing is very, very special. So Lord appeared in Navadvip, just like he appeared in Mathura. I think we have seen in Madhuvan, Lord appeared in 4 yugas. Here in Navadvip also he appeared in 4 yugas. In Satyadvip, he came as Nrsimhadev, very, very famous temple. We will see in our Parikrama. So in Satyuga, he appeared in Godrumadvip. In Treta Yuga, he came as Ramachandra in Modadrumadvip. In Dwapar Yuga, he came as Sri Krishna in Samudragara and Koladvip. In Kali Yuga, he came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and also as Varahadev in Koladvip. So that is the speciality of Navadvip. Tomorrow we will start Antardvip. It's little big and very beautiful place. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birthplace is there. Gaudiya Math is there. Our ISKCON Mayapur temple is there. Shiva Sangan is there. So we will see our day 1 Parikrama tomorrow. This is just an introduction. Thank you all so much. Yeah, it's time. Perfect.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.